Hello, everyone. I'm back again, surprisingly, very next day. The reason I've decided to come on here live again this morning is to say hello again and to also share with you a few little things that I picked up yesterday when I was actually out getting something else. I happened to wander into the baby section of Kmart here in Australia, and I picked up a few little things, not much at all, but I just want to share it with you all. So today I have a different Levi with me. This one has got painted hair, as you can see, and this gorgeous Levi is from Emerald Hill Reborns here in Australia, and her name is Natalie, who is the artist. And I think this was my second Levi in my collection. Hello, welcome to my live. Welcome, welcome. I am going to Hi Babyface Reborns. I wanted to share just a few little things that I picked up. So yesterday I was talking about how I was finding it difficult to get socks, baby socks. And luckily yesterday I was able to get a 3 pack. It's isn't exactly what I would normally go for, but my tastes have really changed lately. So I thought, they were only cheap. So these are one of the pairs that I got, and I thought it matches this outfit really cute with the little denim feature pocket there. So these 3 pack were from Kmart, and they've got some. We're coming up to autumn here in Australia. It's now autumn. And they've got these like little autumn leaves embroidered on the side. And they've got these like little specks through the fabric, which is sort of a bit unusual, but I thought it'd be perfect for the cozier time coming up here in Australia when it starts to cool down. And I just thought that looked really cute. Hi, Paula. With this particular outfit that I'm pretty sure I got this from Kmart as well. And I just teamed that up with a really cute little honey bug pacifier with the dummy that's inside the lid there. I really like these vintage style with the little bee and the little frill around there. I really like those. I had a white one on him, but I thought that the sort of cream cappuccino one looked a bit better with this outfit. So I'll show you the other socks that came with this set. Is that a Levi? Moon's Precious Treasure said yes. If you don't know me and my channel, I adore the Levi sculpt, as you can see. Do I reborn? If so, do I do layaway? No, I don't reborn. I'm just a collector. That's all I do. And I just love to share my reborns and share with you who the artists are, where I got them from, so that you can sort of see the artist's work and what quality it is, so that you can, maybe decide to purchase from their artist. Look at those hands there. Look how detailed they are, and his little face. So yeah, this baby was, oh, thank you, Cynthia. She says, what a beautiful baby, and hello, welcome, welcome. This baby was made in Australia, like I said, from Emerald Hill Reborns, and her name is Natalie, the artist. And as I said before, he's my second Levi in my collection. So these are the first socks, which is like the navy blue. Then they also, in the 3 pack, were the little gray speckled ones. You can see the little speckles better on this one. And there's these little autumn leaves that are embroidered on the sides. Oh, thank you, Paula. Yes, he is a handsome little baby. So that's another one of the set of the 3 pack socks. I really like them because they come up, to just below the knee. I really like that look on my babies, on my baby boys. And then it also came in the like dark olive green, which I have got a sort of matching outfit with that as well. I picked up yesterday. They happen to come in a 2 pack that would match these perfectly. These do have the little speckles in there as well, as you can see. and the little embroidered autumn leaves are perfect, perfect for autumn. So I'll just leave those there so you can see what they look like. So there's the 3-pack, $5 for all three. And then I'll show you the actual set that I got to match these. I got a 2-pack set to match the 3 socks. And unfortunately, they didn't have the new baby size, so I had to go into the 0 to 3 months. About the passy, has anyone made a magnetic nut passy? Yes, definitely. I've got a few modified Nuck um, dummies that we call them dummies here in Australia that are absolutely stunning. I buy them at the doll shows, our Ipswich doll show. A lady there, Bree, sells them, and I always buy them because I love them so much. This is the very first of the 2-pack set, which unfortunately like I said, had to get 0 to 3 months. She'll be a little bit baggy on my little guy, but it's the best I could do. But I really love this print. So this one here is all zebras, however you want to say it. This one's got zebras, as well as elephants and little birds. So this one's a little bit of a like a American African sort of animal theme here. So I just so wish I could have got that, and it's on both sides. Wish I could have got that in the 4 zeros, but it was $10 for 3. Hi, Inez. How are you? You caught my live. Welcome, welcome. Um, and the second bodysuit that came with 3-pack, and it says organic cotton on it, as you'll see there. Organic cotton, that's the big thing here in Australia. Organic here, organic cotton. Yeah, thank you. Lovely to see you again, Inez, here on my live. This was $10 for 2 of them, 2-pack. And it's got the little elephant, and that's what I was seeing that I think these socks would go. You can see the little speckles in them, the colored specks could go really well with that. But also the gray, could pick up with the gray there on the elephant. So, I mean, they can go either. So I was really, really rapt to get these little socks. It's so hard to get socks like this in Australia that aren't humongous. So I thought that was adorable. Yeah, zebra and all that, always, and elephants always say zoo. Well, it's funny because I think African, I think African jungle, and you think zoo, so that's interesting. Hi, Beverly, welcome. Hi, Belle's Reborn Nursery. I don't do many lives, as you'll probably know, but I've just been starting to do them a little bit more now. So, yeah, and last but not least, I have a new blanket. What does Ness say? Try H&M newborn socks. They run small, just loose enough. Oh, that's interesting. I might have to try. I don't go to H&M very often. We do have 1 or 2 stores here on the Gold Coast. Cynthia says cute socks. Yes, I love elephant prints. Yeah, I really love that sort of. I just love this look at the moment. I really never really got into that sort of look before. But I've just, I take a while to get onto a trend, and I'm just finally getting on to this trend. Yeah, safari print, and it says, yeah, I've just finally sort of got onto the really organic, these sorts of colors. Before I wasn't into those colors. So I'm just starting to buy a few pieces to add to my collection. The last but not least thing that I picked up, as you can see, he's laying on this beautiful velour blanket, throw blanket that I use in my lounge mainly for winter time, for cooler nights. Yeah, the pocket is really cute. It's like a little denim feature. But I just thought it goes beautifully with these socks here, so that's why I decided to go with that. I was humming and hawing between the grey. I think the grey would look good as well with it, but I just decided that the pop of denim there picks up with that. Oh, thank you, Beverly. You stopped working on your sculpt to watch my live. Wow. Well, I won't be very long, so you don't have to worry about that. It'll just be a short break. Where are these items from? I love your Best and Less. Yes, I normally do go to Best and Less, but these were from our Kmart here in Australia. 3 of these for $5. I was so wrapped. And the two bodysuits that you just saw were $10, two for $10, so $5 each. So very affordable. But as I was saying about the blanket, I'm really when I cuddle my babies, I really love feeling these like soft velour blankets when I hold them. So when I saw this yesterday, I had to get it. It's beautiful soft grey, and Anko is the Kmart brand here in Australia. And as you can see, there's some really cute little hearts on there. And this coral fleece is just so, so soft. This was $10. Um, and that's what it looks like. I haven't even opened it yet, but I thought I would just leave it in there before doing this live, and then I can open it up. Um, yeah, so it's so adorable. And I can't wait to open it up and wrap him up in it and have a nice cuddle. I just find this coral fleece is just, oh, I just love coral fleece. And I'm just so loving this soft grey on my boys at the moment. The soft baby blue and soft grey are really the colors I'm really getting into at the moment. So they were the few things that I wanted to share with you today. So if there's anything anyone wanted to ask me before I go, any questions? Beverly says she loves to hear my Aussie accent. Well, I have got an Australian accent, but it is mixed in with a few other sort of accents. I do tend to pick up accents. Yes, Cynthia agrees about the matching socks with the little pocket. I do pick up accents really easy. So if I'm watching a British show, I find by the end of the hour, I have a bit of a British twang. And if I'm watching an American show, I have a bit of American twang. I just pick up accents so easy. So that's why my Australian accent, I lived in New Zealand for 12 years. So I've got a little bit of a New Zealand accent. So I've got a little bit of everything in my voice. So that's why everyone says, "Where are you from?" Like they hear so many different accents. And it's funny because Brett always gives me heaps. He's like, when you say girls, you really roll your R's. So, yeah, I've got a bit of everything in my accent, but I think it's mainly Australian. So, as I am born and bred Australian. Um, with Cynthia just said, how do you make a magnetic nook passy? So what you need to do is you need to get an X-Acto knife and pull the nipple, that's where the baby sucks it, and pull it tight and cut it close to the plastic, and then get some very strong, glue, and glue it on the the dummy pacifier. And then I recommend you put a little bit of white felt over the top of that, just to protect the paintwork on your baby's lips. And then let it dry, and Bob's your uncle. I position it, obviously get the positioning right, because depends where the artist has put the magnet inside the face as to where you need to position the magnet on the nuck pacifier, or nook, nuck, however you want to pronounce that. And then you will have one. I've got, like I said before, a boy and a girl nook ones that I bought at the Ipswich Doll Show from Brie, and I absolutely love them. And I will get some more if there's some more different designs out at the moment. So I'm trying to think what other question I just had up there before, because I can't see it. Um, I think it was just about the matching with the pocket. I think that does look really, really cute. So yeah, I think that's about all I had today. It's just a short live. Yeah, Belle's Reborn, as she said, she hates making the passies. I actually don't make them. When Brett first met Brett, and he started making them, but he hasn't made any for a long time. I hate making them too. I find them very fiddly. I find the positioning hard, all that sort of thing. Can you do the same with the rubber ones? Yes, you can. You can rubber, silicone, doesn't matter. Just cut the teat off and use some really good glue, and just work out where, put the magnet first on your baby's face without any glue or anything, on the outside, so you can see, and then hold the sort of the dummy to the magnet on the baby's face to the correct positioning where you want it, and then sort of try to use that as the area to glue it on so that you have the positioning right. That's my advice. I personally don't like to do all that stuff anymore. I'm a bit past that now, and luckily I've got enough in my collection, and that's why I do recommend these dummies, or pacifiers, because these, you can change the polarity. You take the cap off and you can flip that polarity over, so it will work with all your babies. And occasionally they won't fit the because the magnet's in the right place, but most of all, they generally do fit. Can I recommend a great artist? There's lots of artists. It depends where you are in the world. I would definitely recommend you join Reborn Facebook groups and do your research there. See reputable sellers who are selling either their actual Reborn artists, and they've got a great reputation in the community. And those are honeybug ones. Yeah, honeybug ones, correct. Yes. This is the vintage honeybug. So there's the sweetheart and there's the vintage. Yes, so they're really good to have in your collection. And yeah, just stick to Reborn Facebook groups, stick to reputable sellers. You can buy secondhand. Lots of people are selling their babies on secondhand for whatever reasons. So I do definitely recommend checking that out. But just stick to people who are known in the community. Don't buy from newbies in general, because you're taking a risk with that unless you can pick it up. If you can pick it up in person, the Reborn, just make sure you get lots of photos and good lighting. And um, yeah, so that's what my recommendations are. Bells Reborn says Honeybug. Yeah, I always forget what name. It's funny. I always remember that name. That's one of the names that I always remember. Honeybug. I think that's such a cute name, and I like the little bee that they have on the actual cap there. So yeah, my dogs are barking for some reason. It's okay. It's okay. They must hear somebody outside. But anyway. Anything else before I go today? It's so good to see you all and be able to talk to you, and not have my comments restricted. That's why I love going live now, because I can actually talk to you all. Uh, Cynthia's got a good question. Is your baby heavy? My baby's heavily weighted. That's a really, really good question, because I think, one of the minority where I hate heavy babies. If I pick up a baby and it's heavy, I just instantly just feel dead weight. And my enjoyment of that Reborn, as cute as it could be, just goes out the window. And I know I'm unusual, but that's just me. So what I have to do myself is, most of the time, unless I'm getting custom or unless I'm lucky enough to get a lighter baby. When I say lighter, I think I'm talking about like 3 to 4 pounds. Um, if it is too heavy for me because I've bought it secondhand, or the Reborn artist has done it a bit too heavy, all I do is just buy some cable ties from the Reborn stockists, and I just take their head off and I just remove either a sack of weighting from inside. If there's like a double sack, like sometimes artists will put a sack here and a sack here, I'll just take the top one out and move this one up a little bit and then fill it up with a bit of filling. And that just makes my enjoyment go right through the roof again, because I just hate holding a dead weight. Like, it's just me. And it's funny because Brett's the same. Brett and I have both like our Reborns lighter, and we've had to reduce the weight out of a few of our babies. So it's still weighty, but it's just not really, really heavy. So I just think that's interesting, because so many artists are always saying that they were getting requests from their buyers saying they want their babies to be heavy. That for them, when they have a heavy baby, equates to realism. So it's interesting how we're all different. And yes, heavy limbs as well. Like, I don't like heavy limbs either. I like medium weight limbs. So yeah, it's interesting that we're all different. Some people just really love feeling that heaviness in their arms. They must find it really comforting. It's just something that's not for me. And Brett was the same, so that was interesting. But I know a lot of other people do like those heavy, chunky babies. Maybe it soothes them, having that. Yeah, it depends on the sculpt, especially. Yeah, 5 pounds, Belle says. She tries to keep around five. I don't actually have like any scales, so I never really weigh my babies. I just sort of do it to how I feel. So, anyways, so that's about it from me today. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who caught my live and had a chat here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, seeing my few little bits and bobs that I got at my local Kmart yesterday. I didn't go shopping for anything. I just happened to be in there for something else, and I popped in there and I saw these socks. I'm like, yay, finally get to get some cute socks for my boys. So can you fix the lems the same way, Cynthia? It depends if they've put a cap on it or not. If they haven't put a cap on the top of the lem, then you can just take some of the weighting out. It just depends on how the artist has sealed the lem, whether it is sealed or not. I don't know if they even seal them anymore. They did years ago, so I'm not really sure. You can just have a look. You can take the zip tie off and have a look to see if you could. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed those tips as well, and seeing my gorgeous Levi. I absolutely adore him. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day. It's only like 9:30 here in the morning on our Thursday morning. So, yeah, I'm going to have a nice relaxing day here. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, see you later. Bye, everyone.